Welcome, everyone, to the best jewels for your sign or your mission. Tonight, we're going to talk all about jewelry. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get you aligned with your jewels. Welcome to my channel, of course, if you're new here, and welcome back if you're returning. I'm Joshua the Psychic. You can check out my website, psychicsun.com, if there's anything I can do for you. So from birthstones to zodiac stones, we're going to talk about tonight. The Virgo new moon energy invites refinement and detail, making this the perfect moment to explore jewelry as a personal talisman. So if you're catching this around September 21st, well, lucky you, because September 21st, 2025, we have our new moon in Virgo, the second new moon of this season in the sign of Virgo, and this one is a solar eclipse. And right after this new moon solar eclipse, we enter the fall season. So it's a perfect time to reinvent yourself, perhaps with jewelry. So tonight, we're going to trace the ancient origins of birthstones. We're going to discover how month stones differ from zodiac stones and explore jewelry guidance sign by sign to enhance your style and energy. So jewelry is more than just ornamentation. It's vibration and intention. Astrology reveals our blueprint, right? And together, jewelry with astrology can create adornment that amplifies your confidence, your beauty, and your purpose, what you're here to do. So you could look at adornment really as ritual, right? Jewelry, when you're aligned with the energies of particular jewels, it becomes a wearable spell, right? With your intention, with the metaphysical properties, you could be wearing something that is a spell that enchants you and enchants other people, that helps you to get what it is that you want. Astrology is a guide. Timing and alignment energize the pieces we choose. So you may want to wear not just your stone that is aligned with your sign or your birth month, but you may also want to wear a stone that is aligned with where the sun is, so you can really amplify the energy of the moment. So the concept of using stones and jewels has deep cultural roots. Ancient Greek, Roman, and Hindu traditions used gemstones for healing, fortune, and spiritual power. So wearing the right stone at the right time was believed to magnify its energy and to safeguard the wearer. So even if back in ancient times somebody wasn't a Virgo or a Libra, they may wear sapphire because that's aligned with September, and they would reap the benefits, the metaphysical benefits of that, because it's aligned with the current season. So that is a good way to stay in the moment, to really align with the current energy you have available, to wear jewelry that aligns with where the sun is, where the moon is, etc. So by medieval times, people wore stones aligned to the zodiac sign of the current month, believing each stone was most potent when the sun was in that sign. So for instance, irrespective of whether or not somebody was born in September, they may wear sapphire because sapphire is connected to September. And they thought that was what would make them more powerful by aligning themselves, adorning themselves with the energy of the heavens, with what is going on in the stars above. What's kind of ironic is that we started with astrology. The stones were assigned astrologically, and then it shifted to months. So over the centuries, the practice simplified. Instead of seasonal zodiac stones, each calendar month received one key stone, making personal selection easier, and of course, sparking a thriving jewelry tradition. But it's strange, right? January is both Capricorn as well as Aquarius, but January is assigned to garnet, which is more aligned with Capricorn than it is Aquarius. So it's interesting how the energies are favored to one sign, because we have two signs in each month, right? So there is some parallel, like it's great in some respects, because even if, for instance, Aquarius isn't really aligned with garnet, which is all about grounding, Aquarius, an air sign, could definitely use garnet. Aquarius could definitely use Capricorn energy. So it's a matter of, even though the opposite sign of Capricorn is Cancer and the opposite sign of Aquarius is Leo, the sign after a sign is like a rebuttal to that sign. So even if Garnet is technically more aligned with Capricorn, Aquarians could really benefit from it as well. So they had no accidents, right? Even though they weren't aligned with the zodiac per se, or each zodiac sign, there's still merit to every single birthstone. By 1912, we got a modern list. The American National Retail Jewelers Association created the first official birthstone chart. Updates in 1952 and 2002 added modern options like tanzanite, but the system remains largely the same. So they may have changed a few stones throughout the years, but it's overall pretty much similar from the way it had been before. And today we have these birthstones that you're probably very familiar with. January is ruled by garnet, which is all about vitality and grounding. February is amethyst, intuition and calm. March is aquamarine, peace and flow. April is diamond, strength and clarity. May is emerald, love and prosperity. June is pearl, alexandrite, moonstone for intuition and harmony. July is ruby for passion and vitality. August is peridot, spinel, or sardonyx for renewal and courage. September is sapphire for wisdom and protection. October is opal, tourmaline for creativity and emotional balance. November is topaz or citrine for abundance and joy. And December is turquoise, tanzanite, and zircon for spiritual expansion and safe travel. And whatever stone you wear, well, there's a metaphysical quality to it. Every gem carries meaning. For instance, garnet is for vitality and grounding. Amethyst is for protection and clarity. Aquamarine is for emotional flow and intuition. Diamond for resilience and brilliance. And these properties guide jewelry choices beyond aesthetics. So beyond something that looks beautiful, you might choose a stone that enhances something that you want to enhance. So for Aries, the jewelry, of course, has got to be bold and brilliant. Signature stones for Aries, of course, is the diamond, April, and also bloodstone, right? Because it's blood, it's red. And that's the color of Aries. Aries has only one color, and that is red. Bloodstone energizes their courage and their action, and also reflects their fearless drive and initiative as well. Other metaphysical uses for diamond, it will strengthen your mental clarity. That makes sense. So when you have your diamond on or your diamonds on, remember that you're actually going to be able to be more discerning, more particular, more clear. Bloodstone purifies and boosts stamina for all signs. So keep that in mind. If you have low iron, I'd wear some bloodstone. If you're not an Aries, well, wear a diamond for resilience, or wear bloodstone for grounding during any challenging times. If you need to invoke that Aries energy, bloodstone might be a good choice, right? It'll keep you grounded, it'll keep you action-oriented, and it will also help you to make really good breakthroughs. Diamond and bloodstone together would be great for needing a breakthrough. Like when you're in a rut, those might be two stones to really call upon. So for Taurus, of course, we have earthly lux. Taurus is very much into the things. They love the finer things in life and their luxuries. Signature stones for Taurus include emerald and rose quartz to nurture stability and love, which is perfect for Taurus's grounded elegance. So emerald is May's birthstone, right? And it is also green, which aligns with Taurus, right? The heart chakra. And rose quartz is also a Venus energy. So you can use both, right? For the best of both worlds. More security and groundedness, but also that energy of love. Because Taurus is all about love, right? It's ruled by Venus. Other metaphysical uses, well, emerald opens the heart to abundance. Remember, it's green, so it opens the heart chakra. And rose quartz promotes unconditional love and gentle healing. If you're going through a tough time, if you had your heart broken, for instance, either emerald or rose quartz would be good. I would say rose quartz would be particularly good for healing. And if you're not a Taurus, well, then you can use emerald to invite prosperity into your life, and rose quartz to heal your relationship, any relationships that might need healing, and also so to soften your emotional edges. So even if you're not a Taurus, you can use emerald and rose quartz to heal your heart, to help with your relationships. So of course, for Gemini, it's all versatile and vibrant jewelry. Your signature stones for Gemini are agate as well as citrine, which spark curiosity and quick thinking for Gemini's lively mind. So yellow stimulates the intellect, so it makes sense that these stones would be aligned with Gemini and their month of June anyway. Other metaphysical uses, you can use agate to stabilize your mood swings if you find yourself getting riled up very easily or in a bad mood or just moody. Agate can be really good for that. And you can use citrine to draw joy and attract success, particularly for Gemini, but for all signs. And if you're not a Gemini, you can also use agate for grounding communication. Say you need to stabilize something and get things really nice and solid. You can wear agate for that. Or citrine to brighten outlooks and encourage creativity. So if you are a creator, citrine could be really great for you to wear. And if you also want to guard against depression, or you believe that being in a good mood attracts better things to you, you may want to use citrine. And it does. When you're in a good mood, that's what you're attracting. So citrine is really good overall for law of attraction and promoting well-being, because the better you feel, the better things you will attract. So for Cancer, of course, their stones are nurturing and mystic. Moonstone and pearl enhance intuition and emotional depth for Cancer's sensitive soul. Of course, Moonstone rules Cancer, right? Because Cancer's ruled by the moon. Moon is a planet in astrology. And pearl, in fact, pearl kind of looks like a moon, right? The colors of that. Other metaphysical uses, you can use moonstone to promote new beginnings. I think particularly if you're entering a new home. Again, any Cancerian themes that you need help with. Pearl fosters calm as well as wisdom. Maybe motherly wisdom if you're a mother. I think pearl's associated, or mother of pearl is associated with Mother's Day oftentimes. So if you want to connect with the Divine Mother more, you can use pearl or moonstone. And you can also use moonstone to ease transitions, or pearl to cultivate serenity and balanced emotions. So think of wearing moonstone if you're looking for more inner peace, if you're going through a challenging time. Wearing moonstone or pearl might nurture you, might give you some extra nurturance while you're going through that transition. That will help you be more serene and more balanced in your emotions. Nothing less than radiant and regal for Leo. Their signature stones are peridot and ruby, which ignite courage and magnetism, expressing Leo's natural leadership. So if you're looking to enhance your Leo energies, if you're like, I don't really feel like a Leo, you might be a Leo with a thorn in your paw. That's a Leo that doesn't act very Leo. They're not very rambunctious. They're not very dramatic. They're not very loud. They're more like, don't look at me. They're more supporting character. Whereas Leo archetypically, of course, is the main character. It's big main character energy. So if you want to enhance that, irrespective of your sign, well, peridot and ruby, especially ruby, will ignite that magnetism that Leo is famous for. Peridot also invites prosperity. It is green and heart healing, color of money, as well as the color of your heart chakra. And ruby fuels passion and vitality for all signs. So if you're feeling like you need a little bit more get up and go, which Leo has in spades, you may want to try some ruby. And also you can use peridot or peridot for optimism and growth, and ruby for more confidence and deep love. I think really ruby, its deep red, is very scorpionic in a lot of ways, right? So if you're looking for deep connections, ruby might be a good choice for you to make. For Virgo, of course, it's refined and pure. That's their aesthetic. They're very minimalistic, muted tones, neutral colors. And their signature stones are a little bit more lively, actually. Sapphire and peridot, or peridot rather, I guess it's peridot in France, support clarity and discernment, echoing Virgo's precision. It's always interesting to see somebody who wears a sapphire and they're not a Virgo, but then you look at their chart and you're like, oh, wow, they have a whole bunch of Virgo in their chart. No wonder they like sapphire, right? Or peridot. So you may want to look and see what people favor, or even look to you and what stones you tend to really like, and really look at your chart and say, is there a parallel, or is it a matter of you don't have that energy in your chart and you're getting it elsewhere? Because that's what happens, right? If we have, for instance, no earth in our chart or no fire, we're missing an element, we will attract that to us. We will attract, if you have no fire in your chart, you're going to probably be around a lot of fire signs. You'll see this time and time again, right? You'll automatically attract it. It will balance things out. But sapphire enhances wisdom and spiritual insight. Of course, if you hold a sapphire up to the sun or the light, you'll see a nice star in it, right? Think of the star card. And peridot nurtures renewal and well-being. Again, anything green is going to open up your heart chakra, and that's really good because that's the center chakra in your body. So the heart chakra helps and empowers your lower chakras as well as your upper chakras. So green is definitely a good color stone, good color clothes to wear for overall longevity, health, feeling good, really everything, right? And you can use sapphire, even if you're not a Virgo, for mental focus, or peridot for heart-centered growth. And if you are a Virgo, well, that's going to help you even more be very discerning and discriminating, and it's going to enhance your natural gifts, skills, and abilities. So for Libra, of course, it's harmonious and elegant jewelry for Libra. And signature stones for Libra include opal and lapis lazuli to inspire balance, beauty, and deep connection. They're beautiful stones, which makes sense since Libra is considered to be the most beautiful sign of the zodiac. Opal will amplify creativity. Lapis will bring truth and harmony in your relationships. Lapis, for whatever reason, is more associated with the throat chakra, but it also, if you look at it, it's really a color indigo, right? So it's really good for your third eye chakra, seeing things clearly, but it's also known to help your throat chakra too. If you're not a Libra, or if you're a Libra, wear opal to spark artistry, or lapis to strengthen honest communication. So if you're looking to be more creative, opal is really good for that. It will help you to get into your flow and really take your time with whatever you're creating. And if you need to communicate more strongly, lapis is great to wear in a job interview, or if you have to do a lot of public speaking, because I feel like it most likely connects that third eye with the throat chakra. So you can see how you want to convey information, or you can visualize how you want a meeting to go, and it will align with your throat chakra, allowing yourself to speak in such a way that it aligns with your vision. So if you want to speak in a way that aligns with your vision, your ideal, maybe it's an important conversation, maybe it's an important topic, you may want to use some lapis. It's really good for public speaking and stating your case like Libras often do. Of course, we have mysterious and powerful jewelry for Scorpio. Their signature stones are topaz and malachite. which channels Scorpio's intensity and transformative power. I would also say Scorpio is probably aligned with bloodstone, anything that is of the color of the sign. And Scorpio's colors are dark shades of red as well as black. So even black stones like onyx could be aligned with Scorpio. Topaz will boost truth and manifestation. Topaz is a really good manifestation stone. And malachite will cleanse negative energies. So if you're having to deal with a toxic situation, you're not quite out of it, malachite might be your jewel to wear. And also you can wear topaz for clarity in big decision making, or malachite to release old patterns. It's very, very powerful, malachite, if you're wanting to get rid of a habit or you're wanting to let go of something, right? And if you're looking to even see things with brighter eyes, topaz is really good. It will help you to discern the best case scenarios in any given situation. And if you can discern the best case scenarios in any given situation, they're more likely to pan out. So for Sagittarius, of course, their stones are adventurous and free. Turquoise and zircon expand horizons and fuel Sagittarius's love of exploration. Turquoise, in fact, is known to protect travelers. So if you're a frequent traveler, or if you're going on a trip and you wanted to go your way, maybe pack some turquoise, maybe wear some turquoise or buy a turquoise piece of jewelry. And zircon will promote spiritual growth and wisdom. Zircon is really good for seeing things from a higher vantage point. If you're used to taking things personally or not being able to see the big picture, zircon is your stone. You can use turquoise for protection and journeys, or zircon to spark intellectual curiosity. Zircon's really good for starting new endeavors, new intellectual endeavors, things that require curiosity, because the more curious you are, the more you're likely to learn. So zircon is also really good probably for Gemini or anybody who is into intellectual pursuits. And for ambitious and grounded Capricorn, garnet and onyx strengthen resolve and discipline, matching Capricorn's steady, success-driven nature. And also, I think garnet and onyx are really great stones for Scorpio, right? It's really interesting how garnet and onyx could also double for Scorpio, bringing them more of that sense of groundedness that might help. Garnet also fuels vitality and courage, and onyx shields against negativity and supports wise decision-making for all signs. So these are really powerful stones, actually, garnet and onyx. And of course, I think that they're perfect for January. It makes sense. It's January is connected to garnet. And wear garnet to stay focused on long-term goals like Capricorn would, or onyx to reinforce boundaries and inner strength. So these are some real powerful stones, I think, particularly in January, but whenever you need them, you can call upon them. Garnet is really great. It's really even good for empowering your energy, your blood. I think garnet is also good for you if you have low iron or you need a little bit more get up and go. Garnet is a really great, powerful stone. For visionary and original Aquarius, they're aligned with amethyst and garnet. Garnet for January. Awakening insight and innovation. Perfect for Aquarius's forward-thinking spirit. So amethyst, I usually would think amethyst goes with Pisces, right? It seems to be much more Piscean stone because it's purple, color of spirit, spirituality, which Pisces is, right? The most spiritualized sign, the most evolved sign in terms of the wheel. That doesn't mean Pisces are perfect. It just means that they are highly spiritualized and evolved. They've gone around the block. But for Aquarius, it's good. It will keep you grounded, that garnet. And I think for amethyst for Aquarius, it's going to be good for them to see things more spiritually as opposed to intellectually. If they want more peace and they want more calm, amethyst is really good. Amethyst enhances intuition and also protects your energy. Purple, by its very nature, is a good deterrent. If you're wearing purple or orange, or even wearing jewelry that's perfect or purple or orange, but more so if you're wearing clothes that are purple and orange, it's really good if you're needing to protect yourself from a lot of energy coming at you. Like the energy will bounce off purple and orange. So bear that in mind. Garnet encourages passion and creativity across all signs. And garnet is really good, like we said, for grounding and increasing that get up and go energy. And if you're not an Aquarius, you can wear amethyst also for spiritual clarity, or garnet to ignite fresh ideas and break through creative blocks. So if you get too stuck in your head, garnet is good if you want to get something done. And amethyst is good if you're just looking for some calm, some peace and quiet in your brain. We all should have some amethyst nearby. And last but never least, my fishies, dreamy and divine Pisces. So aquamarine and amethyst open intuition and encourage gentle flow, echoing Pisces' mystical sensitivity. So you can use these energies to really get into your flow, to get that sense of inner peace and really la land. Pisces loves to escape. And the beauty of amethyst and aquamarine is just so gorgeous. It'll take you away. It might take you away to a higher plane. Aquamarine also soothes communication and emotional turbulence. If you're going through a rough time, it's really good to wear some aquamarine or hold some aquamarine. Whereas amethyst protects energy and deepens spiritual practice. So you can get better aligned with spirit by working with amethyst, by wearing amethyst, by maybe you wear amethyst and then, you know, everything that you wind up saying or doing, you put it through more of a spiritualized lens, right? And you can also wear aquamarine to ease self-expression. So say it's challenging for you to express yourself, you can wear aquamarine for that. It is the color of the throat chakra, so it's really good for charisma, to make you more comfortable with your voice, or any form of self-expression. And if you're looking to be more psychic, amethyst will heighten your insight. It also is really good for calming your energy. It enhances meditation. It's great for anyone seeking calm, clarity. Just knowing that everything is going to be okay. That there's a 3D energy part of what we're doing. There's a higher plan, a higher power, and it's going to give you an extra amount of faith. And you're always going to be trusting in something, right? Like even if you're going to trust that things are going to go to hell, you're trusting in that. So if you're always going to be trusting in something, why not trust that everything is going to go your way, that there's a higher plan, that you're divinely protected, that you live in an abundant universe, etc. And aquamarine, as well as amethyst, will help you to achieve that sense of clarity. So you can mix and match, combine your birthstone with your zodiac stone for a personal talisman, right? There are no rules. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can combine both. And seasonal swap, you might want to rotate the stones as the sun moves to harmonize with cosmic cycles. So you may want to, wear sapphire in September, opal in October, right? If you're so inclined. It's a nice way to organize your jewelry if you have a lot of it. And you also can layer them, of course. Stack your rings or necklaces to weave multiple energies at once. Sometimes this is automatically done, right? With like silver and gold jewelry that was common. I don't know if it still is. But yeah, you can layer them, right? And get a double whammy effect. And also what's cool is you can gift them. You give them to somebody. So if you know somebody born in January, you can give them a garnet. That might be nice. Somebody in May, give them an emerald. But also what you can do if you want to wear them yourself is, pair yours with theirs. Even you could create a ring for yourself. Say you have a husband and a child, you could create a ring with 3 of their birthstones. And then you'll always have it, and it will have really significant meaning to you. Or if you have somebody in your life, you could give it to your wife, or you give it to your mom. a nice stone that has, a ring, or maybe even a bracelet that has those stones of those people that are important to the woman. That's a really nice thing to do. And it's a nice thing to do even for yourself. So how to wear them? The placement of your jewelry will direct the energy. Rings will focus your intention and action, right? We use our hands for everything, right? So it's really good for when you have a particular thing that you want to create, right? Necklaces will open the heart more and invite divine love, and it will create more of that aura around you if you wear a necklace with the particular stones, right? And earrings will clarify the mind and strengthen communication. Remember, the ears are actually connected to your throat chakra, or your throat chakra is connected to your ears. So charisma is really more so about listening than actually speaking, right? Because charisma has to do with the throat chakra. And when you're silent, you're really able to listen and open up that throat chakra. So when you have a balanced throat chakra, you're able to communicate effectively, but also listen really effectively. And earrings are really great for that. That'll help clarify your mind and strengthen your communication. And always choose quality materials to keep the vibration pure. If you can, just make sure that what you're getting is real. It's grade A or whatever it might be. Do your research and enjoy your jewelry. So in conclusion, with intention, jewelry becomes a sacred mirror, reflecting your essence and your purpose. Align your adornment with the stars and your mission to carry elegance, meaning, and magic into every single day. If you have any questions, just be sure to put them in the comments and I will make sure I respond. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope this was helpful and enjoyable for you. And I also hope that you enjoy your new jewelry and the manifestations that will follow. You can check out my website, psychicsun.com, if there's anything I can do for you. I'll see you next time.